Meghan Markle here.
Let's get to the next one. There might be two parts to this recording. I'm already 48 minutes and I have some more. Oh my god, that's Maureen. The audacity of Bloody Jug is to talk about hypocrisy. You and the royal family who call you up to talk shit about your hurt feelings can F off. Look into the mirror, you bloody parasite. You'll see a blood-sucking hypocrite staring right back at ya. Mug face, go kickstone. Okay, what did he say? What did he say? They backed the wrong horse and now crying. Well, boo-hoo-hoo them. The hypocrisy. Exactly that. So what did he say? This is what happened when I don't... Oh, maybe it's there. Okay, his dog food is running dry. Let's see here. Thank you to James. Oh, that's all. Okay, this is where the squad usually tell him about the dog food. He get paid by dog food. So that's that. You could pause and read that. Okay, unfortunate looking specimen of male. Richard Eden is a moron. Okay, I don't know what he said, so let's leave that alone. They're just cursing him out. So this one is a video from the Sun. Let's pause. Okay, there was a fake outrage when Meghan revealed her married name was Sussex, yet here Jabo casually referred to Sophie's marriage name as Wessex. Once again, their racism gives them away. Alright, let's see here, 19 seconds.
It becomes less, you're less connected with the people. You know, people do turn out when they see, particularly people like, you know, Sophie Wessex and the new Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward. They turn out in droves. They like that connection. Yeah. And if you lose that connection, the monarchy actually loses something that it's about.
Whatever. Jabo said, quote, people do turn out when they see particular people like Sophie Wessex and the new Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward. They turn out in droves. Oh, really? How come some... There's people who from Canada said, who was there? Was it Sophie? One of them. I don't remember. I was reading one of those tweets. Men have no fans. Liars and racists always reveal themselves eventually because they can't keep up with their lies and twisted, hateful racist ways hidden for long. What is this now? There's another one. Like a broken clockwork. Tessa about Sophie Wessex. They're trying everything and things is not working out. So whatever could stick, they don't care.
Oh, come on, Richard. That's only because the paparazzi aren't interested in trailing Sophie of Wessex around because it doesn't sell newspapers, and you know as well as I know it.
Is that the Ford Fiesta where she mentioned about Ford Fiesta?
You can't say Meghan compared to Sophie. It's not. It's like comparing a Ford Fiesta with a Lamborghini. I mean, the two. Forgive me, Sophie's a good egg, and you know, the royal family needs, you know, good, hard-working, loyal people. But Meghan has star quality, which is why we keep talking about her, and we keep coming back to Meghan, because let's face it, we all miss her a bit. Come on, Richard.
Ford Fiesta.
Let's
pause. Okay, I remember she was always called Sophie Wessex in the press before she became the Duke of Edinburgh. The British media are hypocrites and they will choke on their hypocrisy. Exactly, the Yorks, yikes, the Windsors, the Wessex, the Welseses, all referred to for decades in broadsheet and red tape. They rely on the lemming-like behavior of most. No one turns out to see Sophie. Double standard. Sophie and Edward's popularity is near zero. Let them tell themselves that. This is the thing that's hurting them. They rather lie right in front of you as if you don't see what's happening. I don't know what this is about. Let's see here. Alright, so I think I'm sort of done with some of the royal rats, and these are some other random tweets mostly, I guess, the US. Okay, so let's listen. Well, let me read this biography kind of. Okay, American says her and her fiancé both work, had no kids, don't go on vacation or do any spending, and are still living paycheck to paycheck. They can't save any money and they are going into credit card debt. Quote, I feel like I'm drowning. I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity. Not because of fun. I'm 28 years old. I work a decent paid job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiancé, and we're still barely scraping by. We can't save any money. We can't go on vacation. Realistically, we don't really do anything, and we still live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I don't understand how people with kids are doing this. It's just gone. It's just gone. I don't understand. We don't live beyond our means, or we all just collectively putting ourselves into debt, because I don't know what else to do. All right, so let's listen. Is that everything that she said here that's written?
I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity, not because of fun. I am 28 years old. I work a decent paying job. I love my job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiance, and we're still barely scraping by. Our bills are paid, but we can't save any money. We can't go on vacation. I mean, we do little things here and there, but realistically, we don't really do anything. And we still live paycheck to paycheck, okay? I don't understand how people with kids are doing this. Props to y'all. I mean, seriously, the utmost respect, because I feel like I'm drowning and I only have cats. Any money that we're able to save ends up getting spent on the car, or the cat has to go to the vet, or one of us has a medical emergency.
Okay, one thing. I used to have a cat, even though I later on I learned I'm allergic to it. But this is not to say, please do not take this as an advice for you not to adopt any animals or anything like that. But if you're having financial problem, one of the thing is, taking care of animals is expensive. Their doctor bills are expensive. I remember I took my cat to the doctor, to the vet. I was shocked to see the price. It was in the hundreds of dollars. I think the most I would think maybe $300 or $400. I was like, what? Okay, so you could start with that. And unfortunately, I don't want you to the cat to be mistreated or anything like that. But if you're having financial situation, perhaps she could find how do they call these people? Financial advisor to help her direct her in the right direction. And buy things that's on sale into season. And one thing I realized, I don't do this as often anymore. And my local shopping center where I buy groceries, is that I believe it's on Wednesday. On Wednesday they are sale. They usually have things on sale. So go during those days that things are much cheaper, and that's when I usually see senior citizen. They usually have a bus taking the senior citizen from wherever they live to bring for them to shopping, because this is the day that there is things are a bit cheaper. So find out in your local area if they do that. After work, just if it's in the middle of the day, after work, go there and do the shopping instead of waiting for the weekend. All right, and cut down on a couple things. I don't know.
It's just gone. It's gone. I don't understand. We don't live beyond our means. Are we all just collectively putting ourselves into debt? Because I don't know what else to do. I just need somebody.
And then the other thing as well, one of the things that I've always practiced, that this is not something somebody tells me. The moment I got my credit card and I understand how it works, okay, I do not buy things that I know I do not have the cash for. If I don't have the cash for it to pay it, that means I don't need it at the moment, unless if it's something I cannot live without. So if you do not have the cash, okay, don't put it on credit card. Usually I'll pay with my credit card whatever it is that I buy, and then guess what? The moment I get home, I pay it. Do the thing to online and pay it right back. Get that out of my system, and then get the points for the credit card. and then you could use those points to buy other things. So you need to learn how to play with things. I think the other, let me not go there. All right, let me read what's there. This is an ad. Let's pause it. Okay, I'll read this one. Oh, how long is it? Okay, no experience cell phones. Okay, with the cell phone as well, many people love those iPhones. They're not that cheap. Okay, the key thing for me with phones, if I could talk, and then the others are extra, get the time or whatever. So many of these people, they want the latest Apple phone or what are the expensive phones. For me, I'm wearing I buy a Samsung. I usually tell my husband to find the latest when I need to exchange my phone. He will pick the latest because he know more about technical things than me. I will tell him to go to the website and see which one is good, and then that's when I buy the cheapest, as long I could talk and receive phone calls. All right, so there's all of that. Let's see here. Give, this counterintuitive or extremely important. Invest in good relationship. Take a Dave Ramsey class. Financial Peace University is really great. Okay, like I was saying, she probably needs a financial advisor. You are going to have to out earn the problem. Produce. Okay, choose your association very carefully. This is the single greatest influence in your long-term status. Okay, develop a good discipline. Those do not cost money, but with guarantee. There's all of that. Alcohol, sugar, snack. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could cut to save some money. That's the reality for a lot of people right now. You can do everything right, work full time, skip vacation, cut out luxuries, and still feel like you're drowning. It's not bad budgeting, it's the system. Wage haven't kept up with housing, food, healthcare. People are going broke just trying to exist. All right, next tweet. And the other thing as well, people need to pay attention to politics. Who are the people who's gonna represent you? Because too many people are not paying attention who's running for office. It matters, because this is what happened, especially what we are dealing right now in 2025 in the US. You have people who don't care about the little people. They care about the rich and powerful, and they're pretty much draining out the coffers of the country. You see a lot of natural disasters going on, and the guy literally cut out or shut down all the offices that would have helped people with natural disasters. So the key thing here is for people to pay attention to who's representing them. Are they for them? And instead of paying attention in terms of race. All right? Because one of the things, we went on, not too long ago, we went to eat with my kids. And then my son was like, why do we have to pay, why do we need to give tips to the server, because we're already paying the restaurant and things like that. I explained to them, especially my oldest, and I told him, look, yeah, I don't agree with it as well, but this is where those people, the servers make extra money. You need to take this into consideration. If you cannot give, okay, if you don't have enough to give for tip, don't go eat. Don't go eat at a restaurant. Because if that was you who's working at a restaurant, and this is where most of your income come in through tips, you will love for people to give you tip. So don't take it as that, not to wanting to give tip. Again, I do not like the system that is in the US. I really don't. But it is what it is. And if we have a little extra, yes, we could go out and eat and things like that. So I tried to explain to him, look, if you don't have money, don't go eat. But don't shortchange the waiters because they're serving you, they bring you your food and things like that. So we had a long discussion about it, and I don't think he agreed with it, but we tried to explain to him to the best of our abilities. And also for mentioning about the tip, it also has to do with the law, the way we vote, and where the people are not really picking representative that will benefit the waitress. Many of them representative of the people are preferring to back up the restaurant. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but there should be a level of understanding for both the server and the restaurant as well, and also the customers. Not everybody have enough to give tip, but at the same time there should be a decent minimum wage where the server could do okay. Alright, so that's that. But anyway, let's get back to the original recording. Alright. And then what's happening now, especially in the US, there's some safeguard they put for people, and then Trump is, destroying it for those CEOs to benefit off of people who's not even making much. Alright, next tweet. Illinois court indict Jewish woman for hate crime after attacking Palestinian. Charges claim Alexandra, that's the name here, shouted and attempted to harm a Palestinian American couple over a t-shirt captioned with Palestine. I'm saying these people are like possessed. They are possessed. I was watching something, I don't think I put it here, where this guy said he was arrested in Israel. He was like, he never experienced any kind of racism like that in his life. I don't think I put it. But these people, I think they are possessed. Only their way is their way. It's 1 minute and 36 seconds. There will be screenshot. My God. What the hell?
Stop. Oh my God. Call the police. Call the police. Stop. You're gonna bring the woman?
My God.
Get away from my wife. The hell's your problem? Go. What's your problem? Can you get away from my wife? I'll punch you. I'm gonna punch you. Punch me. Okay.
My God.
How?
These people are freaking ridiculous.
I have the video. This is on social media. This is on an app called Reddit. Okay? So this is just from the beginning of what they did.
The phone. I want to take the phone. Are you gonna arrest him? That is my question, because he was actually charging at me. I just said I can send whatever I want.
We'll allow you to talk to your daughter as soon as you get to the phone.
Learn something.
This is so unjust.
And just so you know, ma'am, there's a camera on in
That's
there.
good. That's good. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not a...
Alright, let's leave that alone. Next one. I'm sorry, there will be screenshot in between. I can't show the video freely. Next one. Alright, so there's this here. Explanation for why there will never be black and brown unity. Alright, 1 minute and 34 seconds. Are there more? Okay, I'll go with just some of the videos. How long is this? Oh my God. Okay, I didn't know all of this were there.
This man breaks down why there will never be black and brown unity. Check it out.
It is impossible for us to come together with black people because we are inherently and culturally racist. Our culture is very anti-black. Meanwhile, we out here marching with signs that say brown and black unity. The truth is that in our household, we tell our sisters, we tell our daughters not to date y'all, to stay away from y'all. And if we find out one of our aunties, one of our sisters, one of our daughters had a kid with one of you, we shame them. We even disown them. It's that we, as a people that have been anti-black for a couple of 100 years since colonialism, we can't possibly try to convince black people about brown and black unity. We can't. It's impossible because we're still very anti-black.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You know who else they don't bring home? Afro-Mexicans, Afro-Latinos, anything black, they not bringing home. That's why you see these Afro-Latinos doing circus tricks and tap dancing to be accepted by these Latinos. I mean, the whole thing is Mijala La Raza. It's a white in the race. Where do you fall into that, right? Then you have blancamiento, whitening, more whitening. The whole Latino culture is white-centered. So where do any blackness fall in under that, right? Even if you consider Afro-Latino, you really don't fall into that. So, I mean, we're not surprised, right? I just appreciate that he was being transparent and really broke it down, because this is deeply rooted into centuries of ideology, right? You have people browner than black people, black Americans thinking that they're white. Like, it's wild out here, right? And, I just bring that.
It's almost like those Indians, they think they're right. So I try not to say too much when I come across their videos. I'm like, okay, it's just a matter of time. After they finish use you, then you'll be by yourself to deal with those people you're trying to get so close to. But, hey.
Up, because how we view them and how they view themselves is through two totally different lenses. They see themselves as white, even the brown ones. So, yeah, he broke it down, and I appreciate his transparency. The whole goal of Mihara La Raza is to lighten the race, to extract all the blackness from you, right? Anything that's not Euro features is primitive. So where do you as a black or Afro-Latino fall into that? You don't.
All right. There was something I saw. They were saying something that when I think Mexican guys, when they're drinking, and they will use the drinking as an excuse, as a facade to, they will do things with each other. And then yet, if their kids come out and say they're gay, they shame their kids for being gay. Meanwhile, they will be drinking and doing certain drugs to shield or to black, as if, they don't know what they were doing or something like that, to touch each other. So let's see here.
And ask.
Okay, what the hell is this?
Oh my god, it's a bunch of fucking. Yeah!
Alright, I don't want to waste time with this. That was not on my list, but
this man breaks down why.
This is the video that I wanted to share with you. Let's go to the next one. This has to do with Serena Williams. Let's pause this. Serena Williams opened up about using drugs to lose weight and get skinnier for the aesthetic. Alright, let's see here. Is that a video?
I've been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of like, is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Like, why?
I think this one here, she was okay there. Well, it's up to her, but I thought she was okay. For her figure, there was nothing wrong with that. But okay.
Would you do that? And so for me, like after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, in particular after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. And I always said that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like, after I had my kids, after I got a tad bit older, like my body was actually missing something. No matter what I did, I literally was playing professional tennis. And you can even see, like, sometimes I had this really awesome documentary a few years ago, and you can see in the documentary my coach is telling me, you have to lose weight, you have to lose weight. I'm playing professional tennis, I'm literally training 5 hours a day, and I would always work my way to one point of the scale, and it would never go below that. And so for me, eventually when GLP-1s came out, I was like, no way, no how, that's not for me, don't sign me up. But then, I looked at it as a sport, like as an opponent, okay? Like, I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. Tried something different, it didn't work. And so eventually I just, I saw my friends using it, I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked.
Okay, so that's that. Next one. I don't want to go in the comments, okay? I saw it and I thought I'd share it with you. One of the things for me, I'm not doing it right now because I can't really sit in one place and really focus too much on that, is to calculate your macros. How much, based on your height and age, how much of the macronutrient, that's fat, protein, and carbohydrate you could take. And sometimes when just being without any calculation, I will usually like I'm right now, 5:33, maybe around 10, 11, I might go to the gym. I'll start preparing my body. I'll eat, let's say, some mixed nuts, and then by 8 o'clock I will eat maybe 2 slices of peanut butter with bread, and then with orange juice, and then wait by 11 o'clock. That will kick in to give me the energy that I need to do the workout. And then when I come back from the gym, I'll eat some sort of a protein, maybe some salad with chicken or some rice and beans or something like that. And if I really want to calculate this, I will have to do the calculation and then weigh myself and weigh my food, how much I should take per day. So this, you will need a nutritionist to help you with it. This is the healthier way to lose weight due to micronutrient. Speak to a professional nutritionist that will help you dictate how much food, carbohydrate, fat, and protein you could take per day. Okay? And if you want to, normally once you do the calculation, that is your baseline. Now, if you want to lose weight, you will have to go below that baseline. Okay, the calculation that you do, think of it as 0. There will be some numbers there that will be 0. And then if you want to lose weight, you will do it gradually, not sudden, gradually. You will go below the calculation that you did. Now, if you want to gain weight, you do the calculation again. You will eat slightly above that 0 mark. But all in all, it's best to speak to a nutritionist to help guide you the proper and healthier way. This is the next tweet. I told you guys, men are submissive to men. Men want to impress other men. So is that another one like what's that guy regarding Halle Berry? I'm just gonna focus on the video. Okay, let me pause it. Jermaine Dupri shared on the Joe Budden podcast that he never married because his mentor, including Quincy Jones and other wealthy figures in the industry, consistently advised him against it via Joe Budden Patreon. What the hell? Oh my God. I hope this, I don't know what to say. I'm thinking, instead of living their life, I could understand you don't want people to take your wealth away from you. It's Janet Jackson. She has her own too. And there's a prenup and all of that you could do. But whatever. Oh my God, it's long. 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with that one. The Let's Get Married hook was like, I was dealing with a relationship, and that's the girl told me, like, you ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. And I'm like,
that's one of the worst proposals ever, though, to say to somebody.
And I'm like, all right, well, and I just sat on it for a minute. And I'm like, Brian, girls really want to get married. Like, they really want to get married. Like, that's what they want to do. And I started singing that hook, and then Jay was like, we'll do that.
If you don't mind, how many times have you been married?
Never.
No. Damn, living a good life. Look at you. Never. My memory was fuzzy on whether him and Janet. I didn't remember none of that.
Nah, we wasn't married.
Can I ask? Wait, slow down. Oh, go ahead. Let's trying to hold up. Slow down. Go ahead. Slow down now. Let me slow walk the dog here. Well, what are your views on it and thoughts on it today, especially as
on marriage?
A nigga in your bracket, yeah.
I feel like you have to be ready. And I got OGs that I listen to, and they all told me don't ever do it. Quincy Jones, rest in peace, was like my sensei, and he was just like, JD, don't ever do it, ever.
Damn. Did you say why? It's too late for you, buddy. Alimony, nigga.
You just say like, I would guess based on like you could look at his life and figure out why, right?
Mel,
he was married 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, he was 5 times basically. But he never stayed married, right? I guess people, I don't know. I have so many friends that have just been like, yo, don't do this, don't do it. And I feel like for me, it would have to be a situation where I'm completely like ready and prepared to just give 80% to that situation.
Do you think you would feel differently if you weren't as lit as you are today? One, and two, what would a woman have to do today to sweep you off your feet?
No, I don't think. I think it's the same mentality. Because I'm like I said, I am really b-boy minded, right? So
what's a b-boy?
I'm d-boy minded too.
That's fucking your money. What that mean?
I think that might be a pause for the niggas that don't understand what's going on.
No, we good. No, we get it. We get it.
Okay,
We're
but
mature.
But it was a good pause.
I was pausing
just
my
in
head.
case.
I respect the guest.
But when I say d-boy minded, I feel like, I don't feel like you buy the Lamborghini for your wife. You buy the Lamborghini to go down the block so niggas can see you and the new women can see you, and it's like,
what?
If you have aspirations for d-boy lifestyle, I don't know how marriage works. Because I'm saying, I remember one day I was in
You're right.
one of them places where they got the boats and shit. Like, I don't know where we was at, but
Monte Carlo,
Central.
Nah, it was. I don't even remember, but it wasn't Central. It wasn't Central.
We got it, man.
It was one of these places, and I thought I was doing something. I had rented like a 140-foot yacht, whatever, and I had girls on the boat. They was topless. The music was popping. This is the place where they put the boats beside each other and all this. And
some 300-foot big shit.
I'm saying, right? So the waves start moving crazy.
Boat start rocking.
My boat start moving, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it's this big ass boat that's coming, right, like a 250, something crazy,
some wild shit,
some super dumb shit,
80-year-old,
and the nigga that was on the boat was Marty Bandiel. He was the CEO of EMI Publishing, which became Sony Publishing now. And I'm signed to Sony Publishing. He pulled his boat right beside my boat. And
thank you.
Play imaginary players.
He saw us partying. He saw the girls. He did all this. He jumped off his boat and came to my boat and said, "JD, don't ever be the nigga that owned that boat over there." And I was like, and it ain't hit me till afterwards. I'm like, I looked at his boat and it was big, but it was quiet as fuck. It wasn't nobody dancing, wasn't no women on that motherfucker. It was just him and his family, and he wanted to be on my boat.
See, that's why the documentaries I watch, that white guy throws his family off the yacht. The whole
family. Yeah, I mean, and by the way, that's what I'm saying. That's another time when I was young, and somebody told me,
"Don't do it,
JD.
You don't want this life." Was there ever a
Oh God, so painful, so painful. I should have married Janet. Can someone break this down for me? Because I can't. You're at that level of wealth, have the best lawyers, draft up the most agreeable prenuptial, thank you, arrangement to protect whatever it is you want to be protected. In the case of a divorce, this seems like a cop-out not to commit. Well, at least he's saying it now. Women just stay away, but there's some women who doesn't like peace, whatever, but whatever. Alright, there's another one here. Jay-Z has officially become the world's richest musician with a net worth of $2.5 billion. Alright, so that's that. I don't want to go in the comment. I was reading some of them. I don't have time for this. I'm already past an hour. There's going to be 2 parts to this video, by the way. Next tweet. That's my last one. Oh my God. Oh, let's pause. Oh my God. Maureen now has a podcast, and in his first episode, he calls out his wife, Connie Chung, for sleeping with Warren Beatty. I don't know what kind of show this is, but immediately subscribe. All right, let's listen. 35 seconds.
You became a big star.
Well, no, I mean, whatever.
And you kind of messed around with stars.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't mess around with stars.
Yeah, I think you can name a few.
No, I'm not. No, I did not. I did not mess around with them. I knew them. You messed around with them. It's in the book.
Yeah, it is. But
Warren Beatty.
Oh my God.
You know what my sister said about Warren Beatty?
Yes, he
Every woman who came to California had to go through him. It was like an immigration system. You became a big star.
Oh my God, he just let that out. LOL. From what I remember hearing, Princess Margaret gave Warren Beatty a go-to at KP, not surprised by Connie doing it. Okay, I will poison him when we got home. Sleeping your way to the top. Well done, Connie. There's the laugh here. Maury looks great. There's the... Whatever, but that's that. I didn't expect that. This is what happened when I don't listen to the thing first. But anyway, let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for... What can I pray for? Okay, so let's do prayer for mankind. Alright, up. Alright, let's put plural. Mankind. Oops, mankind. Image, whatever is here. Oh my God, it's so small. Let's do this one. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and the many blessings you have given us. Grant us a restful night of sleep as we await the celebration of birth of your Son Jesus. Amen. Let's leave it as that. I'm a bit tired. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.